write down your goals, you write down what you're spending on, and you write down your income. That's going to help you organize your decision-making process. First thing you have to do is set goals, and they really need to be two things: attainable. I don't want anybody getting disappointed because they didn't achieve their goal, and they need to be specific. I want to save $400 to go to Florida in November. When you invest money in stocks, you want diversification. Just like your grandma told you, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the S&P 500 is a basket of 500 of the biggest companies in the United States. According to a recent study by the National Retail Federation and Prosper Insights and Analytics, parents and caregivers will spend nearly $83 billion on back-to-school expenses this summer, excluding tuition. That breaks down to about $685 per child, grades K through 12, and more than $942 for college and graduate student families. Before you hit the stores or your favorite online retailer, sit down with your child and make a list and budget for what they will need to be ready for school. Holidays push emotional buttons. We try to compensate for not spending the time we want to with our children by buying them expensive gifts. Connect with what you really want to teach your children about the holidays. What do you want to teach them about spending? What do you want to teach them about saving? What do you want to teach them about giving? You are their example. In 46 states, including right here in Pennsylvania, there's practically no regulation on unenrolled tax preparers. Those are the hundreds of thousands of tax professionals who are not CPAs, not attorneys, nor enrolled agents. The traders behind me are buying stocks for individuals. They're buying stocks for corporations. They're buying stocks for mutual funds. One mistake that I see a lot of women make, they don't educate themselves enough about stocks, so then they assume they should just stay away from them. One of the most important basics when it comes to investing in stocks is diversification.
Would you say that there's one thing that you say for our viewers would be the number one thing they can do?
Try to have 6 months of savings in an account to cover 6 months worth of expenses, but that number is daunting and it's frightening. So what people have to realize is this is something you can work towards, saving a little bit out of each paycheck to work towards having an emergency fund, because then if something comes up, it's still there. Basically, women were told that we could have it all, and then we realized that that wasn't possible. So was our interpretation of the feminist movement wrong?
Well, that wasn't the feminist movement. We never said, I mean, if I had $1 for every time Ms. Magazine had declared Superwoman dead, I would have a lot of money.
I was recently speaking to a group of Black and Hispanic women who told me that while they are proud of the global spotlight that's now on gender equality, they feel left out of the conversation. They cited how the often quoted statistic, for example, that women earn about 77 cents for every dollar that white men earn, does not amplify their reality. Black women only earning 64 cents and Latino women earning just 56 cents, according to the National Women's Law Center. The Center for American Progress finds that the highest levels of sexual harassment occur in industries that disproportionately employ women of color, but that it is rare that we hear about them or share their stories in the media. Feminist icon Gloria Steinem points out the untold role that Black women played in the feminist movement.
Disproportionately, women of color, and especially African American women, have invented feminism, been in the leadership of feminism, for a whole raft of reasons.
As we go through this important process of examination, we must be mindful of the diversity within the beautiful tapestry that are women, if we are to truly understand each other and unite as one voice. We must hold ourselves responsible for bringing our unconscious biases into consciousness and be sure that we are listening to everyone's voice. Stacey, Tisdale, Mind Money Media.